Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, worldwide. When they get there, the man when afraid, man in the wilderness, keep it real and it's running out of life. All right, so yesterday, me had do my show. I know me's a man who well busy, you know. Yeah, man, me's a man who well busy. So me had do my show. And some people knock me up and I say, Andrew Holness and size 14 a war in a parliament. Far from the truth. Them now war. Him gear for seize him and she. Them have them bedroom talk until they for seize parliament. Because the two of them yesterday when them attack them in a unison. Them never go after each other. Nothing like that. You see, you have to listen good, you know, listen keenly, you know. That means the man, you know, we listen keen, we don't bring something. They will actually leeching. Leeching come out again about, you know. And I think more fire, you know, people. Leeching come out about more. You more than one people come and say, yeah, man, I'm doing nothing like that. Never play it. Yeah. You know what people remember, you know, we keep it real around yourself, you know, around yourself university. And when me hear what them are doing this, so me sure me say Queenie did get up. And Queenie attack say, you know, when him stand up on him feet for a pint of order, you fi sit down. Now them come and tell about and everything a pint of order, you abuse, them want change the narrative. For longer practice. Because she just be a referee, you know. You understand? So what the people them say about that, say them butted. No, garbage. Garbage. Yeah man, bless up. See, that's a garbage. So them never butted. She not unison with him. If he seize parliament and I move like dictator. But what the opposition need to do? So I'm not what you need for do. You see certain thing about part, I'm tell it already, you know. Not business as usual. I'm not talk some little thing, but I'm not talk about them just need a little vote. Some serious thing. You know, pass down, I'm not talk for when don't go in there. Then I'm not complain. You're not going there until a 28th only, you know, plus the Senate. Yes. And because see how them, because them are come out, come complain, so we not boycott them because this and that and foolishness. No, you have to take, you have to stand firm. Yes? That's what I have to do, you know. Yes. We have to just more, so everyone go back in there with she in the side, you know. She for go away. Yes. She need to ease up. She for get up. Size 14, get up. And then my brethren attack to me. And yeah, my brethren now, him here fish headless. I say, him a come with law. Figure deal with social media. Remember, them not own social media. So there's a law you can't come with for tamper with social media. You have to leave that to who build social media. And if them get rid of that time of the state, and then you know say the court are more back that and back social media police themselves. See? So them can't go past social media come with a laugh for God do nobody know. When you stand up for one foot and one dirty thinking fish headless, you shouldn't even do the big nasty and think. Him too hard. So I could play this because I want to go back to the leeching thing. And by the way, I have a video, but I want to use it for the headline later. Where Andrew Holness admit say, after him come and tell us say the physical discipline with Portia, him did agree with her. Remember I have that. I'll point out that later. Now him come and attack some older people now. And I tell us say, for 50 years, one war run, and then him come and tell you now, yeah man, where go on Daniel, where go on my fam? Yeah man. Yeah man. What you mean? Me there my family. See? I tell you say, well, the same people them, him that run the place under discipline and them are safe. Remember say the country broke. So now save nothing. That's why him borrow so much money. So he might tell you things and then he might tell you him bring in some part of it. Because when I try to, you know, PSOJ come out and attack the truth. So when they come out and the guy them from up there bleaching come out a ball again, you know. In the Panaja, this man in my ball. In my ball. Because them tie up money up a Morant beer. And then I get back that reaching up their ball. See? But I play that. But I start with it. I could dissect this one in the parliament with the opposition leader. And just listen where one listen tell her, I might instruct her. And she agreed with him. Them never did about head. There was no button head. Right? In my direct she know. The speaker asks and tell, but just listen this. You have to listen keenly, you know. Listen here.
You know our practice in respect of point of order. I am going to allow you to go ahead. I'm going to recirculate what really is a point of order.
I'm going to allow you to go ahead. When David Pumbas come up and I mislead, when you mislead the house, you must have a point of order. Because David Pumbas is at 350 million US. And him alone 150, and then the opposition leader did ask him how much more am I gonna get? Yeah. Leaching at St. Thomas. Yeah. Pressing plan. Me show him at St. Thomas. I play him. Continue.
Opposition leader, I am sure you appreciate with the discipline that we would like to instill going forward from both.
So this kind of discipline like they are school, me not take time, me a big man. Them to go with this, you know. Go and read boss, go and hear something. We don't want nobody try to muscle nobody. Them to boycott the parliament out. Where them need for them thing and for them back in, you know, do it none at all. And if you come out strongly and tell him, Andrew, if you go away, it's I put into order. You understand? You hear Andrew Debeka, listen that.
Both sides of the house, that between points of order and what we normally treat as a point.
Yeah, I know. Between point of order and what we normally treat. Why you gonna break this spell lesson? Why you gonna break that? And say, okay, we normally treat this. When people are telling me, Queenie get up a minute, point of order. When I get up, if you sit down, she not say nothing. Remember Queenie going like him and run place with them, you know. Yeah? Opposition leader, you're the liar, and you drop some little things to run them way, you know. You don't business. Yeah? Hey, them should have me now without me, am I in that? You understand? Because number one, me in there now, the VS, me and the VS can't stay in the building, you know. The VS kill too much of people. The VS there, witness too much of that where them use colonial and VS. That piece of thing, it don't make no sense. Yeah, carry this VS, if you respect the VS more than the people, them have vote for you. This is bullshit. Yeah? So that's a thing out through the door a long time. Fling out. Continue.
I can actually have this discussion when somebody on the government side rise to their feet. You know, it really doesn't matter who is on their feet. So
that you should do. Have it when the government matter side. You know, have it just start about so no. You should have it. The discussion and this is what them know for money. You cannot tell lie. And you talk about people abuse by another. Don't tell lie. Can't remember me no mind when them say it, like I want it from out of them to dissect it. Can them lie, you know? So me no mind when them tell lie. See? Continue.
it has nothing to do with the opposition leader. All right? It is a general statement for us in the parliament. So a lot of what we call point of orders are actually interruptions because of other reasons, clarification, disagreement.
That means it's a point of, most a point of order. You can't tell me about disruption, clarification. So if I'm gonna tell a lie upon you, you just sit down and make him tell a lie? Eh? No, me hear him attack, me hear Andrew say point of order. What Andrew point of order is what? I ask she, I tell she a Debeka, and she agree with him. She agree with him. Listen.
Points of orders are not to be used in that way.
Yeah.
And therefore, when you stand on the basis that we usually use, it is only if the member chooses to sit and allow you to continue that you continue. It is not the speaker, opposition leader.
Shall tell you now, but yes, still, we see the opposition attack. I'm look at big dot it every minute. Them just get a point of order. No, because my this and that, my list lead out. Point of order. This is what they use all the time. Your market, if you just get up and run them way, you know, listen, you see them people, you can't, them ag. And you don't ag need more than all kind of things. You have to mud them up. You can't angle them nice. 100-fold. You cannot. When them come with them because of the tricks and game, remember you have to give them 100-fold. If them nice, you deal with them nice. 100-fold same way. They're hags. See? So you can't angle them nice. See? Continue.
It is not the speaker who gives you the authority to do so. Only on genuine points of order does the speaker or the chair gives authority. And for those who are grumbling in the house who refuse to learn.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. What you mind by about, you know they have to teach somebody. You're out of order to man. But refuse to learn. Very out of order. Continue.
For those grumbling in the house who refuse to learn, I have no challenge because I will continue to apply the rules and the standing orders. So, thanks for your patience, opposition leader. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Madam Speaker, I rise on a point of order. The Minister has selectively quoted an excerpt from Hansard, which to make a point, which is misleading the House. Those comments that I made were in the context of his own representation to the House, that the necessary financing to fix the problems that the hurricane had caused on the grid was $350 million US. And my point simply was, if it's $350 million US, how are you going to finance that? To draw down on a portion of it, which was inadequate to do the job, was imprudent. That's the point I made, and to put it in any other way is misleading the House.
I'm right. Because of that dirty thinking, you say you can't anger them because them are Johnson. You can't anger them no better right now, will. So what Marky said, 100% right. Everybody who not hear it. I know people still not get that light, you know. I'm not telling them, no, I'm here. People still not shelter, no, I'm here. Remember me telling them all of these things before it happened, say them can't do this, it can't fix, don't follow them. So when them try to do each time, them come and do, them say the thing. Two them are liar, and them are criminal. Yeah, and who not criminal are just push and pedophile, and I destroy the place, them always come back with them lies. And I realize so we have the footage to come show them. Continue. Hear him now.
Your mic was not on, Minister. Hold on a moment, Minister.
No. But when you listen now, Holness a direct she. You must have a point of order. Yeah, yes, she agree with them. Them never did that argue. I don't know who take out this and I talk about them and go about it. Come on now. You have to listen keenly, you know, man. The two of them clash, them never clash. She agree with what I say. Them seize parliament. Who miss, well, let me play it and make you hear it for yourself. Because some people are saying something, say the two of them, husband and wife, wait, them clash. Listen good, let me point it out for you. Listen.
On a moment, Minister.
This is a point of order on which I rise. If the member...
You say, this is a point of order on which I rise. If not have a point of order, can I come talk about the member interrupt? That is not a point of order. This is a point of order. So I'm telling her and she say, no, this is not your point of order. She agree with him, with what he say, about the opposition leader. Now listen keenly. Him said it's a point of order. I said the member interrupt. Hear this now. That can be a point of order, but point of order member interrupt. Hear this. I remember, you know, the opposition leader talk about, you know. The Prime Minister and waiting. I'm not talking the Prime Minister if he never thief the election, can't thief it. Criminal.
If the member will yield. Madam Speaker, the Leader of the Opposition rose on a point of order. What is your ruling, Madam Speaker?
Well, you
say, what is your ruling? Because she does say it's not a point of order to, you know. Well, she tell him it's not a point of order. Our ruling, it's not a point of order, but she'll love him. So they never know, what is your ruling, Madam Speaker? And she agree with her husband. They never kick it. You have to listen keenly. Remember, she tell him, say, you know, she'll learn, make him speak, you know, and then she'll circulate the point of order. Who pick out this and send it round? Remember what the thing, listen again. Listen.
Rose on a point of order. What is your ruling, Madam Speaker?
Well, you know already, Prime Minister, this is not a point of order.
What order of the House of debate was breached?
No.
If the Leader of the Opposition continues
the House is not a point of order.
She said the statement deceiving the House is not a point of order. I'm not going to shut up. So he asked her, what rule did he break? When get up fight, it is nastiness. You understand? So I'm asked, what you rule, Madam Speaker? And she'll tell him it's not a point of order, but Mark wouldn't get up. You see? You know, hey. You understand? Mark wouldn't get up and you say, you know, she'll make him talk. You know, we want to bring this and that, and point of order, and she'll send back. So she'll answer him It's not a point of order. Mark Holness shut up. Shannon now back and forth. And them a kick. Yeah? Let me tell you something. So when I put out something still, remember when they said to me, that means a keen listener, you know. Yes? A matter of fact, if them did come with something like that, you don't know I set it up for you. So when she talk to her husband, no, so them can't big my mind I run out with this too, you know. Them that come out, them balance. No. She talked to Mark Holness, say it wasn't a point of order. Just listen to what her husband said, and she said, no, it's not a point of order. Mark Holness shut up. Yeah, so misleading the house is not a point of order. Remember, she said in the front part too, you know. That's how I play. Play back yourself. Come.
Was breached.
No.
If the leader of the opposition continues
not
to
a point of
use
order.
the point of order to disrupt debates, Madam Speaker, that is an abuse of the rules of the House. So, Madam Speaker, I ask you to rule on whether or not the point raised by the leader of the opposition breached any rules of debate in the House.
No, it does not, Prime Minister. So members who are grumbling prior, the reason I made sure to state this.
I must answer him. If you listen good, I just know it does not, Prime Minister, but if you listen up there, when she talks about rule and what have you, and break one what the House, him a rule for your head. So what them do is come, if you listen that, she said when him rise and say that and that is not a point about that. She said it, you know. So if you listen now, good. Yeah? No, because them capture the House, the two of them are pirate. A two pirate, you know. No, only never say two pirate. So somebody tape off this and say, why the two of them clash? You know, but you had somebody want, you know, if you say she and her husband clash, so, you know, that means she not bias. Not like that. Them just stood out for Senate, but when you listen to the whole concept of this, they look up at, you know, say she talk for her husband. A matter of fact, she tell him, say, you shouldn't rise because you don't have no point of order. You know, this is a point of order. And she don't say, what's the point of order? And talk to him. I say, no. And ask her, what is your rule on it? Yeah? So right away, he might talk to us and she don't say, no, but you can't talk to me and tell me about my rule and what have you. You forgot to sit down too. See? She never do that. Yeah? Yeah. She needs to go away. So this now, you see them seize the House and come out with bullshit. People take a valid part and I say, who them clash? And send it to me. Me not listen to things summer. Remember me at the renegade, the man I will listen to me. Yes, clean man. So me see them setting up. Let me play back again when she said no, it's not a hear this. If you listen to what you say, you know. Shall tell him, shall make him go on through, but it's not a point of order.
Our practice in respect of point of order. I am going to allow you to go ahead. I'm going to recirculate what.
I am going to allow you to go ahead. I'm going to recirculate what is a point of order and abuse. So she and her husband are unison here. So when you listen to this, somebody cut off this and go around. Because they want them to do that. And say, well, she not partial, you know, you should have husband clash. And then everybody run with that. Remember when I do them thing, you know, not to be journalistic, man. When I talk about, man, you know, run out and push out garbage for them say. I hear it. And when I hear it, my sister she and her husband and sees the house, them a pirate. And I tell her what she rule upon it, and she tell them, say, the rise where the opposition says it's not a point of order. It's a point of order. Because if a man never tell lie, but the opposition when him say, man, rise to him feet. A matter of fact, she go far and say, when you tell the rise, go once man, they just can't let go that. And you're cute. Eh? Okay, all right, cool. All right, cool. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. See? So this is it now, you know. So this way them I run with a blue. I figure a good name. Madam Speaker, all right, this is a point of order. What's your rule? And say no. Where the opposition says not a point of order. She say yes, so she'll learn to speak. No. But like she tell him, say it's not a point of order. And him jump up and talk about, you know, them are disturb and them are abuse point of order. Nobody there is nothing abuse. People want to hear this. So him and she come now, them say, yo, use this and control them. Margolin, listen me now. Unefe boy this, you know. I run them were wicked, you know. You remember I'm used to go and aggressive Andrew Holness. You know, hey, if I can't be a politician, you know, I give them 100 for. In here, say it couldn't run. No time. Can't give me chat. No chat. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Not that me I say, them rise on a point of order. So them want to say, no, although we use it, we abuse it. You can't just rise on the point of order. You have to make the man talk, unless there's something, unless you want, you clarify, and that is not a point of, it's a point of order. You can't make people front of what Andrew tried to stand up front of the people, them like front of us, and mislead the country with lies. Pumpers do it all the time. We talk about the boss himself a bad mind. He is a swine. Yes. See? Himself a bad mind. See? Yeah. No, but she don't look like she, you know. No, yeah, you're wrong again, you know. Winston. This don't look like a fear. She don't look like she fear. She never pick up for Mark. You have to listen. You listen, man, Winston, man. Come on, man. You run a man that will this attack to you. Now listen. You run with assumption when they put out yesterday. It's wrong. She and her husband in a unison. She never rush her husband to say. She tell him. But Winston, come on, repeat that, this man. See, this look like a fraud. You notice on my phone, I tell me say it's a fraud. Fraud card. Fraud card, you know. Hello. Hello. You can't back the number, you have to block the number, you know. Hey, may I tell you. So we deal with fraud, eh? If you look for the number and block it. Winston, and about if you look out like she fear. She talk against Mark. She never talk with him. Hello. Hello? Yeah, then. Fraud, you know. Yeah? Fraud, this. Block it. See? Yes. After just listen what she said to Mark. She allow him to talk, and then she start telling what his point of order. Listen again.
Opposition leader, you know our practice in respect of point of order.
Yeah.
I am going to allow you to go ahead. I'm going to recirculate what really is a point of order.
What really is that? She used the word. Who shall tell that? A liar shall tell that, you know. Great legislator, you know. That's a point of order and get up on. But you ever said what really is a point of order, yeah? All right.
Opposition leader, I am sure you appreciate with the discipline that we would like to instill going forward from both sides of the House, that between points of order and what we normally treat as a point.
Yeah, this. What we
I can actually have this discussion when somebody on the government side rise to their feet. You know, it really doesn't matter who is on their feet.
You know,
so it has nothing to do with the opposition leader. All right, it is a general statement for us in the parliament.
Them are miss what we are saying. You know, this is yes, them are miss because she and him, yeah, them never did a course. Yeah, so we shall do. Yeah, Annabelle. So when them do now, she agree with what the husband is saying, you know. I gang up, you know. She said she allow him this time to talk. But and then she can circulate what is really a point. Yeah, she can explain what is really a point of order, not about abuse. Then you hear Andrew with the same thing. That team, good. Remember we run now, we are critical thinkers and we like listen to things good. So we have some people who, you know, them come out with something, Anna. And then them start saying, you know, the two of them clash. No. She said she allow him this time and where she want to instill. And this is not, she said, no, certain people abuse point of order. It's not point of order. And when if somebody not sit down, yeah, who attack, she can't overrule them unless it's a genuine point of order. Listener.
So a lot of what we call point of orders are actually interruptions because of other reasons.
If she come with that and then him come with the same thing, it's actually interruption and clarification. Clarification clarification, it must be a point of order. Me now ask you, if somebody, you cannot mislead Jamaica, mislead the whole world with your lies, pumpers. And if you call a member name, he must defend him and say something when they say, oh, you put up a record. He must stand up, he must have a point of order. That's a simple maths. Not true. Not true, Anna. Eh? You hear her? And everything a point of order now, you know, they might abuse point of order. And the same thing, Andrew get up and say, you know, listen.
Disagreement. Points of orders are not to be used in that way. And therefore, when you stand on the basis that we usually use, it is only if the member chooses to sit and allow you to continue that you continue. It is not the speaker, opposition leader, it is not the speaker who gives you the authority to do so, only on genuine points of order.
Only on genuine points of order. So she has said, Darrell Pumbas did it, and this, but you can't tell life on the opposition, and the opposition leader that. And the government in waiting that you can't tell lies, so the man said this and that about money. When you say 350 million US them need, him did say it. And then I quote the man from something where him said, after Mark Golden quote him. You see me I say? Yeah. Mark Golden point of order makes sense. Darrell Vance to go away him that a lie. And if you sit down and mislead, I remember, you know, it go up on record, you know. So you gotta do it, sit down and make the people that mislead. Remember, I can't mislead, you know, we have social media. And we will dissect them. Because the guy said 250 million, then him come back and say 400. Him come and say, January it are done. And say the PMP, wicked and evil. Remember, I played phone, I have it, you know. Remember, I'm gonna argue with them, we have it. Good thing we have social media, yeah, people like we are keen listener. To Annabelle. Eh? What, yeah. Yeah, man, when them come like, when them, what, how you mean? One Marky G there this summer. Yeah? We know, hey, you think we care what them do? No, we hold them accountable. We like when them tell the lie. Me, I'm going to show you something with Andrew on this right now. You remember him, they go to school. And him tell the kids how them now have the money and thing. Him come back and tell some people now lie, say the country now run well. He might say, I run the country well, you know. But he might tell us, say, the hospital and road, and no, we have to, for growth. No, for growth. 10 years? You make people suffer 10 years and that's your bullshit. He might try to click down because leeching and the one of them come out and cry. Make a plate, some plate. Continue.
Does the speaker or the chair gives authority? And for those who are grumbling in the house who refuse to learn, for those grumbling in the house who refuse to learn, I have no challenge because I will continue to apply the rules and the standing orders. So,
Andrew talk about disruption when people attack. But when the opposition attack, you will go there, that will do this. That's not disruption. They're not disruption. Pumbas love do it, you know. Queenie and the one of them do it, you know. But we don't mind, we want a, you know, robust parliament. We don't want some daddy thing like, you know, some church where you have some rapable pastor, some pedophile pastor preach over the ceremony. We don't want to see that. People, money them I play with. Continue.
Thanks for your patience, opposition leader. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Madam Speaker, I rise on a point of order. The minister has selectively quoted an excerpt from Hansard, which to make a point, which is misleading the House. Those comments that I made were in the context of his own representation to the House, that the necessary financing to fix the problems that the hurricane had caused on the grid was 350 million US. And my point simply was, if it's 350 million US, how are you going to finance that? To draw down on a portion of it, which was inadequate to do the job, was imprudent. That's the point I made. And to put it in any other way is misleading the House.
Here, Andrew wants to get up and say no. He might get up and point at order now. For what? I remember Pumbas him talk to, you know.
Clock.
Your mic was not on, Minister. Hold on a moment, Minister.
This is a point of order on which I rise.
If that is not a point of order, come a direction, you know, remember in the pump valves, I talk about something and say Mark Golding said this, and what about JPS? Or in my rise, I ask her to make a ruling. That is not a point of order. This is bullshit. I shall agree with him now. Say Mark Golding, when Mark Golding, let's say, you know, that when I say misleading, when I say pump valves are misleading us, she said it wasn't a point of order. Yeah, hear this.
The member with you. Madam Speaker, the leader of the opposition rose on a point of order. What is your ruling, Madam Speaker?
Well, you know already, Prime Minister, this is not a point of order.
Yeah, what she said? It's not a point of order. And can't remember, she doesn't tell me she learned to speak, you know. And she agreed, you know, this way I do is not a point of order, you know. But him says a point of order. She not talk to him, she'll repeat it. And she'll say about leading the house is not a point of order. Listen.
What order of the House of Debate was breached?
No.
If the leader of the opposition continues
the house is not
to
a point of order.
The statement deceiving the house is not a point of order. How will say that? Mark Golding, say man deceive the house. He might mislead the house. See? Deceiving the house, she said not a point of order. But of course, because if you said Mark Golding said something where him say Mark Golding come say no, can we do is fling something for Mark Golding, you know? Him did say 350 million US. Then him come back and say 400. Then him come and say, oh, you are give them 50. And we know you about the 50 million where them get US, you know. We're going to give about 150 and come like a couple of people them forgot. Like it's an idea one. Remember, oh, you are giving 50. Remember them come back and say 200 million and get. Remember, them longer year them are sing on the 150 again. See? Yeah. So she agree with her husband. So the two of them, size 14 and 28. Size 14 and 28, by the way, you know. Size 14 and 28. Size 14 and double up. We can't call it double up, you know. Size 14 and double it, 28 bank account. So size 14 and double up. If you don't want to say 28, if you don't want to call the 2 number. Size 14 and double up. Them sit down and them plan this hijack the parliament. We want to do this, man, and me go and hold them off. And we use this and talk about discipline. So them not figure rush show. You know, see that? See that? And them tell her make ruling. See that?
The point of order to disrupt debates, Madam Speaker, that is an abuse of the rules of the House.
Remember, she repeat that before him come talk, you know. So them chat up at them yard with this. This was them plan. Who did I hear something different? Who did I hear something different? She never attack her husband. She attacking a unison.
So, Madam Speaker, I ask you to rule on whether or not the point raised by the leader of the opposition breached any rules of debate in the House.
No, it does not, Prime Minister. So members who are grumbling prior, the reason I made sure to state this is exactly that.
So what she do? She look like and she and he might tell her after a rule. You should even do this way, though. Can never have something back from our goal, you know. He might go come up and shout about the rule, but when say it wasn't a point of order. But she allow him. She allow him. Them here that when she said this and them things that she and Andrew are tussle. She and Andrew are tussle. Them in a unison. Them in a unison. 2 of them are garbage. Them are garbage. You're leeching ya. Let me play leeching ya. This is this morning pan RJR. And then I'm going to play Andrew Holness. Or am I telling us that the country mash up? Not my word. Not my word. The man them to lie. So when I try to ignore the country now run. So I'm a filter in the line now. Election gone. I'm a filter in the line. Them have the election. And I tell you one bag of Nancy story because them know some people are rebelling up. You have no people in the water. The other day, Andrew saying no. Over 350,000 new customers. Impossible. Impossible. See, a lot of people use standpipes still and get free water and things. See, a lot of people think cut up. Water Commission, they say them put on around 8,000 or 9,000 new customers. Not 350. Where you get 350,000 new customer from? And then we add with them family now, a new customer. Add on to attach to the Water Commission. That was a lie. No place I leave, but this is how I'm lying. I'm dangerous. I tell you, I'm dangerous. Him wife dangerous too. Two of them dangerous. Listen this now. I'm here leeching and say yes, sir. This is leeching. This is yesterday now. So I carry this morning. I want to play this. I could play with Aja said this morning. Turn up that. Because leeching a ball, you know, people. Because fighting for skinny kids. I cry. He might cry. Remember play this. Leeching. Him see where I play, I say I put out more. When I'm in leeching, we play them. Just tell me where them are going away. Play this.
NCB Group Chairman Michael Lee Chin says he is dissatisfied with the state of Jamaica's economy and is urging leaders to take steps to drive economic growth. Mr. Lee Chin says the country must find creative ways to attract investment. He was speaking with our news team on Tuesday following a tour of the Morant Bay Urban Centre in St. Thomas.
One cannot be happy with the state of the economy because one always has to look at where we're coming from, and the economic growth over the last 40 years has not been good. I am not being specific to any, it's just too many administrations. We have not done a good job growing our economy because we are not forward-looking enough and seeing what additional industries we can incorporate into our society to get growth. We have to be forward-looking. We have to be entrepreneurial enough, like at the St. Thomas Center we just visited. Yeah. That is forward-thinking. So we need to scale that way of thinking. Then we get growth.
NCB Group Chairman Michael Lee.
So right away, I'm telling you now, go. You're not 40 years. You know, I'm going to 86, Siaga. So now he makes you touch Siaga, you know, 40 years. 86. 2026. So I beat him, and I said, well, we're not specific. And, you know, but I beat him, because if you have growth, I beat him. This is the same man, though. This is the same man where are they 5 and 4. And the skinny kids, too much skinny kids. And what them are going to do, all of them run out with Andrew Holness, but you himself feel. No, them are ball, every one of them in the PSOJ now are ball. So we can't do the same thing. And we have to do something different. That is why Andrew not good. Him capture them, to keep them mute, like them are mute. Him want mute them. So him give them if them want land, them want this, them want get waiver, him give them to keep them this up. That them finish by the country. See? No, them a feel it. I remember, you know, him tore up the side like the center, but the center, that no rent out. Because if you build something like that around the country, me I tell you about the country, there is nobody can go rent them things that for $1 million and 10 million for 1 month. Remember, you know, your goods and things where you get your service, it have to go up. Like a 400%, 500% for meat, that monthly rent. That will make no sense. See? Make we have a leeching yet, say by Tasso. Hear this.
Market prone to manipulation. Chairman of NCB Financial Group Michael Lee Chin is this evening calling for stiffer penalties for white-collar criminals. Mr. Lee Chin insists there are players currently manipulating the stock market with impunity and insists the authorities need to address it or growth will continue.
Stop there. Let me ask you now. No fuck with the pioneers. How much get to you that from the stock market and manipulate it and scam it? I get to you don't have no money, and they get to people them the stock market and manipulate it. You know, say big boy them a criminal. Now one to that phone no. You know so much ton of cocaine come, you know have the money for buy cocaine. No for no smoke and can't even buy a cigarette to backside. You understand? Yes, Jane. Jane, no for no smoke and can't buy a cigarette. If you buy a slice of bread now, remember, you know, Andrew, this a prosperity to Andrew. You know what this? This a poverty for we. But we look down, pay poverty all over the place. The big boys there. You're leeching now, I tell you. the criminality where them are going with the stock market. It's the bogus criminal stock market. Them wash drugs money in a throw. Listen this.
Continued to elude Jamaica. Speaking exclusively with CVM News, he claimed clandestine actors want to hoist him as head of NCB.
There are situations that are happening, that have been happening over the last 4 years, which was contrived to drive the share price down.
Like what?
Like what? Like people acting, bad players acting in the market to drive the share price down, so that would cause chaos with the bond.
So people, Dr. Can I get to and tell me who have the money? Bad actors, you know. Have the money now they get to this, so you can't find loans money for your pick. If you could have buy shares and drive the price down, for leeching we're a billionaire in the US. Eh? You could have do it? No. The man have 1 year to that value more than nearly 400 million US, you know. Man was a billionaire in the US. I know, I don't know him done. Him right now. Leeching coming like a skinny kid when they touch money. You get skinny. And them surpass him. Enough of them in the government surpass Leeching. Yeah? Yeah. It can't help the local Michael. Yeah, hey, when I call the name, I feel nice, you know, because we have Joshua Manley, you know. See? So Michael, it can't help. It doesn't help the economy. Matter bullshit. Continue.
Holders, and then I would have to sell, right? And then they would be able to buy the stock cheap in our market, because it is prone to manipulation, because we have it's illiquid, so it doesn't take much to move the stock up or down.
So it's liquid. So you see what them do, and him know that I'm one of the biggest bank, and him know that NCB, biggest commercial bank in Jamaica. And yes, him tell us them liquid and them can go around him. You understand? Them can go around him. Continue.
Prone to manipulation. Are you suggesting that there are players right now in the Jamaican market manipulating the stock market?
Well, look, NCB is trading at 50% of its book value.
Yes.
50%. In other words, you can buy $1 for 50 cents. Okay? That's an aberration. And the aberration is not a coincidence. It is contrived.
You said that the idea is to get the price down by these surreptitious players and to get you to sell. Are you suggesting that there are people trying to oust you from your position?
100%. 100%.
Well, I'm Leeching. So they want to oust him for his position 100. Over to the great Leeching, you know. Skinny kids. Can't I know what kids them get skinnier. From when them talks say skinny kids now. We don't want no more skinny kids. Him say 100% that mean them want to him wanna people buy a slice of bread too. I remember some people that scared Leeching, them not scared of him. A politician and another big boy try to do this, you know. You hear this? Not my word. Leeching a ball. Continue.
Why?
Greed.
Greed.
And is that...
And this is part of what we have to address if we want to make Jamaica an investable country. People cannot act with impunity.
You think that's happening?
100%. We have to call a spade a spade.
Oh.
Because if we don't, we're just going to be fumbling around. We'll never have growth. We'll never have foreign investors coming in and.
So, him the doctor go at the same man this go Israel, you know, with him, you know. When Andrew make him super ministry, him are the chairman for the growth council, you know. Him are the chairman. And him don't know, so swap Andrew want to swap the chair. Him and him friend them want to swap the NCB chair where have the real money. Yeah? For that chair that him get. Him run. And you hear him now? Eh? Continue. And we don't want nobody come and tell me about no fat car. This is what them doing now. 40 years, 50 years. We don't want to hear that. When you come in and say you're going to make the people them from poverty to prosperity and go for basket. Remember, you go for basket. See? We don't want to see nothing else. This is bad. See? We don't want to see nothing else terrible. You hear this?
Feeling comfortable.
What is the end game, you think, for those people who are acting?
Simple. Take over NCB. Cheap.
How does that make you feel, given the years that you've put into building it?
Horrible. 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 Because I'm thinking if it can happen to me, it can happen to anybody.
Okay.
And we need to deal with it.
By doing what?
By making sure that the laws of the exchange are being respected.
So you hear the laws of the exchange, you attack the politician, them and them attack to you know. And I tell you the laws and them for watch and this and one of them make money.
And consequences for manipulation are severe jail time.
Jail time.
Do you think, as it is,
Leeching and come and tell us a jail time now, because none of them no go. A matter of fact, how much of them is going to jail? How much of them is going to jail? I don't suppose you can get to you, them are dead. Yeah, man. Yeah,
no, that's not happening sufficiently.
When was the last time we've had anybody charged with stock manipulation? When?
When?
How do you suggest that be fixed? We just need to be a lot more, we need to build a society that's merit-based.
Merit.
Not who you're born, your last name, or where they come from, Upper St. Andrew or Lower St. Andrew or Moko.
You seem like you're throwing words there, Mr. Leachin. Do you mind, you want to call any names?
No, I'm not going to call names, Gio. But I'm just saying these are...
If not, come on here. You're the one, come at your words, you know. But they come from Upper St. Andrew, up there and live now. I don't know just say you come from Moko, and the same I get to you. So I'm at your words. But in Naka, you're the one, you're at your words. Call him, say no, call on him. No, you understand? See that?
Issues I'm putting squarely on the table that we as citizens have to be aware of and deal with.
You hear this? So we are citizens, so I'm dropping at the citizen, and come back in a citizenry. So we have the citizens now can deal with. In my car for people go to jail now, in criminal act. Within the PSOJ big boys, millionaires in my car, them for go to jail now, you know. Billionaires. Millionaires. You must say when last see them go to jail, them for go to jail. They might try to block him 100%, not 50. So they might try to get him extra poor before him dead. For him time. Yeah? But I want to listen up a clip a good one I can play now, Leaching. Go outside. That's how
the last 50 years has
hold on. I'm want you listen Andrew keenly yourself. I want to listen him. He might tell the people them say the country. He might tell the same him go on good. But in the good, you can't go on good if you not grow, if the country not grow 5 in 4 fail. And you have bad road and you don't have no hospital, you don't have nothing. There's no way you tell me say you perform good. But we know say Mama P set that physical discipline thing that put in a stone. Me play Madame Lagarde, a matter of fact, I play when him done talk. See? Hear this.
How to manage its revenues, its expenditure, and its borrowing in order to be able to withstand shocks. That's what we've been trying to do for them.
So people, let me show him a contradict himself. But withstanding the shock, can I say manage the expenditure? I be a money, remember, you know, the auditor general come out, I be a money, I say, missing all over the place, and them can't tell about money they are not kind of thing. That's number one. Number two, we don't have no road. We don't have no good road. People don't have no water, them don't have no good job. They pay, I be a hustlers, I be a sitting and go on. Right? And remember, I them friend them I put in. So not now manage good, you don't know that. So when I say manage, then them come and tell you, if you manage something good, you must have growth. You must, listen. There is no way you have a country manage it good and you don't have no growth. There is no way. You are telling about you manage fiscal discipline. It look like, let me ask you something. The rest of him have all of how much minister him have? Mikey, how much minister the man have? See? Him have minister and junior minister for kid. You check all these ministry of them manage good. And if you check the finance ministry, that's a bullshit too. Right? So how am I manage the economy And we are talking about the finance ministry now, and when we look it up down. People can't even get no raise up here. I'm a matter of fact, by the way, me here pump Vaza say, I'm going to give them 16% the taxi man, them pump, know, in my fast track it. Where you see people have the money, I used to light bill and water rate and everything going up on people, and talk about raise 16% for taxi fare. We know them want it, but everybody fear for a raise, and you don't have the money, we don't know how them are get this. I tell you, so they don't have the headpiece, you know. And poor people take taxi, you know. When you think leeching and any one of them take taxi, now Andrew them, when them do these things that you suffer, Canada, like, we don't want them get the raise, you know. But how not get raise and full no money now raise? We have to send the youth to school and everything. You know, say mashing up. Eh? Yeah, this. Continue.
Last 50 years. Have we done it well? I leave that for you.
Michael, under 19. Under 19, you still say 19, you know. And you know, say 19. Yeah, underestimate the thing, my brother, man. I'm going to play what Andrew tell you. Yeah, go for what Andrew tell you. Andrew says 50. We are that's a 19, same way. Andrew not say 19. Andrew them say 50. Remember, every minute him build up something else and drive everything and damn thing. Andrew's approximately 50 agency him have and damn wing. And him have all of the ministry and damn wing. Him are the super minister. You never play it back. Listen him again.
You to judge. But I will say this. In the last decade, last 10 years, we have focused heavily on managing our expenditure, our revenues, and our debt, to the point where our expenditure keeps in line with our revenues so that we do not incur unnecessary debt.
So even that when you say a lie, because we have shortfall and them have to have supplementary budget. We know them have shortfall for a couple of years now. So them now manage something and something now right and them thing because with them come up with and the debt, you now manage the debt right. I just pay the insurance on the debt. So that's a lie again. But this is an oil lie. We have to dissect him. Continue.
This is what we mean when we say we have done a deep fiscal reform.
So they're not doing a fiscal reform. The finance ministry, if you pay every quarterly or every year, and you say, Mama P, them set it that the money is there and you get the exchange in the Bank of Jamaica and them for just pay. You are pay your credit card and you pay it before the due date. And I like them there talk about them manage this and that. Mama P set it. What am I talk about? The whole place mash up. Him same one tell them when them pay down debt. And I said the thing and borrow, take the money from housing trust. Him say, no, you cannot pass the IMF test. And you not pass the growth test. Or if you say them thing, they don't talk about your physical manage. So I know you're going to do growth. When Mama P did a shorter time when she said it, when them mash it up, them said she have to pass the growth test. You can't just pass the physical test. No, that thing say, Michael. No, that this guy said. So over 10 years now, I'm up in there about 4 years. Over 10 years, you sit down there and I talk about you are managed debt. And you know, I manage nothing. I'll be a mishap. Nothing right. See, continue.
So whenever you hear the term used about fiscal consolidation, fiscal discipline, that's what Jamaica has achieved in the last decade.
So it don't achieve that. Physical discipline, or if you have physical discipline, when you say I like tough tongue, to start up think from 2 billion and when you look, no oversight, nothing at all, it reach 20 billion. Then you have 500 million over and physical discipline, you don't know where every money you manage it, and not just pay down the debt. Service the debt. But you don't manage debt. A matter of fact, Auditor General can't go in and find one mistake if you have physical discipline. Let me tell you this. There is no way the Auditor General going to find mistake and say him now 12 billion and we don't know him spend him a duplicate and do all kind of things. Then don't fly green 800 million and them don't know the money they spend yet and all kind of things. In a rather. Then up there so 521 million up at one hospital, so they don't get billions. Then other places are be money. Eh? If you talk about physical discipline, you only take 1.4 billion and go buy all but no, thief that. Go beg some boss and say you buy them. Because them don't buy them. We can't tell you this. Them don't buy. No make nobody tell you nothing. None of them don't buy. See? But physical discipline. That is no discipline at all. That is physical patacatry. That is bullshit.
Managing the financial affairs of the government to avoid crises, to prevent.
So hear this? To avoid crisis and prevent crisis. But when we have one crisis, when we have two crises, no, we have just one just last year. We have one before that. When we have crisis, what happened? Them have to run go borrow more money and put our great grandpicking will buy it in a debt. But him talk about crisis. Yeah? Continue.
Prevent crises.
Yeah, there.
And to help us to recover when crises occur. I should also put in that.
So all the fiscal discipline couldn't help him to recover. I beg everything outside. All the way if you send things. And then turn around on that. Yeah? And borrow $6.8 billion US. And we don't know where the money gone. See? We don't know where it gone. Them get the amount of money them get in the US. We don't know where them gone with it. And goods and things are be a thief. So if we don't want physical discipline and we have growth. You can't have physical discipline and you say you balance and thing and we don't have no growth. I eat leeching aside. John Mafood and the one of them I talk about, you can't do the same thing. But you hear him say yes or no, just listen me now. He must tell you this, and he must shoot himself in his foot. Listen this.
Savings. So in the last decade, Jamaica has built savings which act as buffer for crisis.
So, listen, the Bank of Jamaica run independently of them still, you know. It's set that way. Water Commission too, and like some other agency, like the NHT, them run independent of. So them, yes. See? So the Bank of Jamaica and like him a tap it up. It'll make it money by buy and sell them things, then fees where charge and things. Oh, you want to make them more money too, you know. And them get money from who them are managed, not from the government. See? Who them manage and thing and what them do and all kind of thing. They have somebody where they make them own. See? So he might talk about with a save. And he must save. A tax him tax so no. Tax it and waste for money. But we are just saving. So this is when them go around and put on these things. You could not save on the place look like this. So when them run out and come with that about 6 points of the biggest reserve NIR. And yesterday have a hurricane and you couldn't touch it. I'm a tough Bank of Jamaica governor, deputy governor come out and say, listen, remember the government, you can't touch your money, you have to put back something, because you have a inflation and mash up the place. So you can't touch your money. The bank make them money there, not them. You can't just take out and finger in the budget. Destroy the place. But understand numbers. Be a bullshit in talk, yeah? Continue.
What does all of this have to do with IMEC and the Chancellor, Lloyd Carney? Well, fiscal discipline and fiscal management has a limit. Fiscal discipline is a necessary condition, but it is not a sufficient condition for our economic development.
What me tell you no say? He not shoot himself in the foot. No, people can even if you not dance and can't read and write. When you not gonna talk about what this and that and all kind of things, and he might tell you say the economic condition, physical discipline can me not tell you that long time. Me not tell you this long time. So them gonna service that. No, the place not going here, more and more big boy come out with it. So he will make sure come and squeeze out. I tell you say him not do good. And that him I tell you say him not run the country good. 5 in 4 flap. Yeah, I tell you, physical discipline not do. Listen here. Listen again. Listen again. Hear this. Hear this.
Condition for our economic development. So we have solved the first part of the problem, which is fiscal discipline, fiscal management, good fiscal.
So him solve the first part of the problem. That is bullshit. If him did solve physical discipline, yeah, you're gonna have the auditor general find so much things that go on now, so much money. These money could have put in a road and schools and all kind of things. You know, find them and them colleagues that thief so much money. There is no physical discipline there. Only thing we are doing is just service the debt. It's a matter about, you know. The country said that one, you know. And Mama P said that. A matter of fact, I play the IMF woman when we don't play him. Lagarde say it herself, say it's set. It's going a rule. So anybody come in, you just follow. And it take care of this. So when do, because the guy will do PR and him lie. That's why I have a problem with him out there, you know. Because them that tell the truth, me that come out and point out the truth to you. I mean, I do not tabloid. No, some will not do not tabloid. So when I come out and tell no lie upon him, now do it. A big man, remember we're super granddad, you know. But we have to hold him. And when you hear him come out and admit what me I tell him a long time, see? Now the man in the wilderness. You understand? Here this time I continue to shoot up himself in 9 foot. When him done, me never know if I lift him children that something can't walk him, shoot himself 9 foot. I cripple himself. Hear this.
Fiscal management is the foundation, but you need growth in order for fiscal discipline itself to last.
Why you never tell the people them that long time? Mikey don't say what I'm saying. So who stop if I'm good 10 years? No, you say you're going good. So you need growth for physical discipline for last. That's a bullshit. If you have real physical discipline and the money the month of race and the thief in, then that's push growth. Because the money they could have gone and could have turned into something else and go the economy. But through them a patakat. Them attacking bullshit. Yeah? And them thieving money they know, them have to push back money in there. Some of them turn around and tax you more. See? I hurt the people them more. Him now have no way to start this, you know. Yeah? Yeah, man, you hear this now? He might tell us, no, you need growth for the physical discipline last. You know, hear this, Mikey? You hear this, Patrick? Continue.
And for the people of Jamaica to achieve prosperity. Because...
And for the 10 years, when I eat that, I don't know what and do, I eat that still, you know. You think people can run for their life them kind of way, yeah? I tell you, them man see prosperity a long time. So now you need the growth, because physical discipline can help you and to you know, achieve the prosperity, we have to grow. So I'm every time that tell me like say him go and him do good. No I'm tell say me not grow. You see, and I reach in the man when I say it, you know. So make sure I say it all time out now. And I said more now. He want put it in a film way. For can you know again. Jamaica not going. Jamaica mash up. Jamaica not good. And the way the simple I'm telling you, poor and needy, you measure this. Don't follow, no follow now know the numbers of our country. You measure it by how you used to live 2015. Measure it by the food or where your money could have, where you spend your money, where you could have the power of your dollar. Can move for 2015, move from 120 to 160 now. So you know, say lost a lot of power out of that. And that if you move from 120 like 121 to 160, that means you know so much money that Ghana and like 40 Ghana and that's like 1/3. Chop off you add on to what they did there, you know. Because 120 split it in a 40 black, 1/3, and you add it on. See? Yeah, add on that 30 and that, yes. And yes, still not no grow. And him admit it to you now, say him need this. And then he man finish shoot himself in 9 foot now. Not my word. So who are listening to and follow him after 10 years? Eh? He will never grow this because him too like. Let me tell you this. He said, if you know a man to tell a lie, any man, remember I'm not going to do better, you know. And you suck it up and go and live, so you're dead by waiting for something better. Because remember, you know, he not learn, you know. Because him can't tell a lie and him continue to do the same thing and just tell a lie without do a work and do not have no idea, no plan. He might continue to do the same thing over and over and then stick to that. That means him brain not generate no ideas really, you know. Nah. Because him knows him can use this and chicken. Like him not chicken with Clarks, and me have to make him stop wear it. Do all him wife did wear Clarks? That for sure say them not good enough. First, remember see politics like this. Yeah? Yeah. If you not change them, brother. If you say a youth, you know, and you see him start with small things where him go and him thief out a glass case and him do this. And you know, and him hold a man with a knife and choke a man and pop off a chain and You're a youth and you not stop him. It will get youth. You not do nothing. You might just go on till you see him just. You want to see him with our life, you know, I shoot people and young people and do things when him dead. See? Yes. You have to make the difference. You can't change him before he reach this, you know. You can't change him. And same thing with the politicians them. If you aiding and betting them when them now do not now say, you might be best and do the surface things with trick, and if you stop this, brother, if the surface thing, like you might come with parks. Can you imagine now? You forever Jamaica, you see about parks in a place look nice and green. You are going out and say my work, But in your house, you have water in the pipe, asbestos pipe, them still a bust up and go to cancer. See? Not even water in the pipe. This bad. Yeah? Yeah. That's it. So you can't physical discipline when you have no accountability. Neither. Correct. You see me I say? Continue.
Without growth, then the pressures to break fiscal discipline will grow. In other words, the same public that benefits from the fiscal discipline will say, listen, I can't take the potholes any longer, borrow the money to fix the road.
So I'm tell you the road them not fix. And here now, the same public, I gotta tell him now, for break, where you benefit, people, when they say him so disrespectful and I don't know if come like in none of it. Where my tax say? Eh? We know where my tax say the Kawhi, you know. Barry Clark. Yeah, what the man does say the Kawhi. Him say, uno see a man, he must say, we see a man, I tell him, say, break physical discipline have nothing to do with this guy, Because him come out with a budget every year. When tax, that different from paying down the debt. It have nothing absolutely to do with this guy. See? So when you talk about physical discipline, him have a budget and when the money gone. Him now want the physical discipline either, All him do is just service the debt. The physical discipline, they far from him. Them not have no discipline, none at all. See? But him tell you, say the road them bad, you benefit from something where you can buy food or you benefit from that. Tell me how you benefit, Mikey, tell me now, how you benefit from you sit down and have no job. Can't send the people them go to school. You don't have no health care. You don't have no road. As a matter of fact, more people are crash on the road because of the pothole. And the man say you are telling break physical discipline because you benefit from where you do. Well, you are dead, literally dead. Literally, 400 people are dead on the road. How much more 1,000 of them cripple up and mash up and broken and broke foot because of the pothole them. And the man say you benefit from that. From destruction. If we just have some good pothole and the good road and they maintain. And the man tell you say you benefit from it. This is bullshit. Yeah? These are bullshit. If doesn't admit tell you, say the road them full of pothole. He must say, no, I want to see one. So I want to know, we can read and write good. And listen, I say, well, we are benefit from physical discipline and are dead for hungry. Now have a job. Can't even look out to the picnic. Can't even put that. We don't even have, hey, most of them, Bank of Jamaica reserve. Let me ask you much. How much I want to have reserve in our house when it comes to food? How much I want to get to have reserve for even 1 week? So when I have a half bag of rice and half bag of sugar, even 10 pounds, how much I want to have reserve? Can't if I want to eat daily, a hand to mouth, We know that, we leave it enough for the people there. Eh? Water. No, but him tell them, say, run the more road, water, light. So hear this now. He must say, no, enough for that, I'm playing back. He might talk about the hospital.
Benefits from the fiscal discipline will say, listen, I can't take the potholes any longer, borrow the money to fix the road. The same public will say, look, the hospitals are in crisis. Don't tell me about fiscal discipline anymore. Go on, borrow the money, fix the hospitals.
So no, so the hospital in crisis. The man wicked enough. This is our phone, no baby mother, on a picnic, on a grandmother, on a mother, on a father, I dead off every day. No for have high blood pressure, no for have diabetes and things. You know what I'm saying? You can tell him about you can't take the hospital in a crisis. Him no. But when him can come out and chat this bullshit, I tell you, so the physical discipline that I can't fix the hospital then. Over 10 years. And why I couldn't touch the road, them say it, you know. You say it. This is bullshit. So the man are wicked, you know. You hear this? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, Jaja. Me there upon it, man. You know, say before me go knock two music, now for there I go and knock them in a round, I say, you know. You see me, I say? Me have there and knock them. Because the man I tell you, say the road no fix. The man I tell you, say the patrol them dead. The man I tell you, say the hospital destroy. Me play it back and make him hear himself. Then him blame the people, them I say, he want to talk to the people, them. He no want them tell them fix the road and hospital, you know. So he no want no demonstration, you know. He want fool no people, them dead. Remember, let me tell you something, because una idiot now run up and down board vote. No for una idiot, you know. Yeah? That's why I'm not talk, you know. If una sick now, worse me know, enough thousand una sick. They're on floor right now. All about them look a mark place, can a hospital. When fool mother sick and go, she can fly out and go one of them big hospital like Andrew Holness and tough from them. That's why we need the hospital to fix. Any country without a hospital, hey, a wickedness that, you know. That's that one. Yeah, and the hospital them stay for the whole 10 years like that. The hospital them get worse in a 10 years. Yeah, Andrew admits the road them, who see him and I tell him for break physical discipline, for fix road and fix run down hospital. Crisis. Him say, who see him and I tell him, who no want a physical, we to fix it. So no for I hear that now, say, but we not tell him that we now go there, we not demonstrate, you know. We now because we don't want him to go fix the hospital then and the physical discipline break. You see the man them a trick, you know. Yes, sister, we not dead on the road. You know, sister, phone family are dead. You know, say, I want to crash and dead. You know, sister, go on the crash and go hospital. And two of them link, you know. Because when you cross on the road, I get gunshot or something there, you're sick and go hospital. Nobody know that if you look boy, you. No, we don't have the doctor and the nurses. I tell you this long time in the wilderness, I preach to, you know. Stop, make a man a trick, you know. No, I'm telling you, say the place to go for 10 years. 10 years, into the last 10 years. He might tell you point blank in your face. Say the last 10 years him not going nothing. And only for stay could because you don't want him break the physical discipline. Yeah? Play it again.
People of Jamaica to achieve prosperity. Because without growth, then the pressures to break fiscal discipline will grow. In other words, the same public that benefits from the fiscal discipline will say, listen, I can't take the potholes any longer, borrow the money to fix the road. The same public will say, look, the hospitals are in crisis. Don't tell me about fiscal discipline anymore. Go on, borrow the money, fix the hospitals. So the challenge for the next decade is not just how to keep your expenditures within your revenues and don't borrow a lot. The challenge for the next decade.
People never stop him this again. He borrowed the most money from IMF in the history of Jamaica for me get independence. We never have nobody. They might have a couple of million, 50 million, them thing that US. Go check it. He borrowed billions. That man are gone. Him gone. He borrowed billions. This bad. Let me play the Chris.
My mother called me yesterday on video call and show me. So she plant her blood clot, yam them and then thing they don't want the place, brother. People come there and dig out the yam them, brother, teeth out the thing. She said to me, my son, nobody around and don't have no work. And nothing go on in our country and I be hungry people. And I walk and teeth in place. She said 3 or 4 shop broke already. Don't know one place there. And I sent her in there and she said a couple shop already broke. They said, why shop get broke 2 times? A big activity I go on, criminal activity. Nothing I go on in our country.
All right, so Chris, let me say it to you now. So when people hungry like this, when animal hungry, them hunt. A snake eat now. And when the snake eat, you know, the anaconda, well, eat Big Mama all the time. You know, them go rest till them hungry again. See, animal, when them hungry, them hunt. And same with people, if hungry, I lick them. And them don't have no job, and them say a little place and do it wrong, them are going to tear it. If the big man, them are tear leeching, the one of them are tear them one another. So what happened to the little people then? Them now have, and to them now have no feelings, and them will not have nothing. How that work? Them are going to tear things. You say we are in trouble. We in a danger trouble. Brother, we in a danger. Where people them in a danger, brother. We never use the word trouble again, you know, that, you know, it's all, that's a simple thing, man. Nobody can get that, you know, you're not trouble, you say something and you get the be in trouble. The country in a danger. The country in a danger. This coming like when you have the iceberg, Titanic, knock it and sink it. You understand? And let me tell you, let me describe Andrew after Minnie and Ronin. You see, Andrew, Minnie and them help sink the country, you know. No two way about it. No two way. When you're smart, you can't make a man come now and tell you to the last 10 years fiscal discipline and you see a man the public. I gotta tell you no, say break the physical discipline. There is no money there to break. We could have fixed all these roads right now. Because the man let them stay and run down so bad. That's the hardest thing. And when they put in something, see, it mash up same way. So don't make him trickle. You understand? But when Andrew, let me tell you, Andrew, they look around them around him. Just look. You notice when people have animal like chicken, I like egg. Come and give them the egg talking. When people have egg, or them fatten them. The egg feeds are something good them are doing, you know. Because the egg now for work. Neither the chicken or the goat. You know when you keep the goat in a pen, you don't carry them. And you keep the egg them in a pen because you want to fatten them quick. And the chicken them fatten the chicken. How much meat them take for chicken? Around 6. And the fatter you get, you feel nice because you get free feeding and you have life for the whole time and water, you know. Chicken now for go scratch out the road, you know. Them in a come. I saw them one never follow them doing, you know, but what them not realize, you know. And them destruction, because them are go fast now, you know, and them are eat, but that's an investment. That's an investment. When them do forgot, yeah, for use the people them. And that Andrew do, you know, when them take out the thing now and them have the little one, them run up and down, both show, and around with them foolishness. This is what them do. Where else Kingsley? Yeah, man. This is what them do. So them like the handout. So when them in, you know, them suffer you. Same sufferation. The bank do the same thing. Them give free credit and give this and, you know, card this and loan and you know, have to pay this. Because them can live by you for your next 30, 40 years. And drain you. See, so them catch you. See? You understand? Yeah, man. Only friend them, no, and the one them are following because you know, remember, I'm like cut a little ribbon there, so give a little food, give 5 grand, so I'm fat near there. So when him do that, you know, come look against him, you know. In front of your eye, we're hungry, so when I'm not now, you pick them hungry. If him cut one of them ribbon there, you worship him until you're dead. You forgot some taxpayers' money and a fee money, you know. Because all me look on it every Jamaican where poor and needy, them need a house too. But me can't say the government to give them a house, then the whole place are crumble. We need affordable jobs. So you can build your own and do your own thing. You understand? And that's a need. So him just come admit, so the country a failure. This is what I tell you. He tell you about the whole like patrol. He tell you so the hospital, not my word, see that?
Is how do we increase revenues? How do we increase production? How do we increase the size of the economy? That is a discussion that we have avoided. We don't want.
We avoid the discussion of increase the revenue. Industry is tax down. And by the way, when the dollar devalue or the oil go up or something, or him get more taxes by the way. Yeah, so that raise again, everything gone up. So that increase in revenue more than what them predict. See? So that follow him. Yeah, man. See? Yeah, Obama. You see? We have to deal with the people and tell them the real thing we're on after. Remember, we don't do tabloid, you know. Remember, me number one is a pint outside. The man don't do nothing to the place, you know. The man is a can artist. I remember this. I could have made brother. And by the way, let me tell you literally. Let me tell you this literally. Remember that my brother, you know. I big now, he might watch me now. It's a piece of shit. Yeah? Because we and them grow up, you know. We and them grow up. And, but him that little, you know, you have something that the family always go on and them yap and cabby news and do this and fight and shoot and them thing there. We don't do that. Can him do that a lot. And see them fail out with it. Fail out with it. Because who did their foreign, you know, my mother's sister, but they below me. I put a ban from she from 2017 to don't come on my place. I be a serious man in a business, you know. Yeah? Can't take too much yapping on me neither, you know. Okay? So in that thing about she, you know, and everything him carry news and then carry news. Carry news all over him, some city to me auntie. In bigger sister, you know. And so now, you know, before I tell me about my mother could have lived from Beverly Hills and she feed the whole place. And talk about my father. Talk good thing about my old man still. But my mother is the kind of man, you know, like feed the place and this and that because my mother look about them too. But you know, the old man dead, you know, and them thing then, you know, I want that they over in them place and thing and feed him can get something. So I'm carrying news and then carry news to my mother and other people, to our sister and brother, you know. I mean, always want to say, it's a motor and I say, no, be careful that I'm dangerous. See? And him never stop, so I have to burn him. He's a piece of shit. Yes. Dangerous. So if we ban him, we not ramp with them people here. We keep it real round there, so. Because we are him broke. He's a garbage. You know, so we not ramp them brother. We not ramp. And then I remember my mother, brother, that, you know. We are him more group like brother. My smaller brother, you know. See? Yes. See? But him dangerous. And when you're dangerous like that, we can't part with you. So we're not part with you neither because you're dangerous. See? Yes. So I have to ban him. So right now, me always speak truth to power. When Andrew come out and do them foolishness to the people, them and do all kind of things, he's a guy who put things up fierce to catch you. See? So I do him tell you this, you know, if you go to park. When they're relevant to you right now, you know, in the sun, you know, you hungry. You don't have no job. You might tell the beautify part now and then people working at that. Remember, you know, if you get water, then bill have to pay and everything, you know. But you know, have a proper place to live in. Then you can take the picture now and talk about, yes, you might work, you know, so the place look. You know, it's a tricky, you know. You understand? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, where I say? Yeah, man, where I say, Anthony, you good? So yeah, come out and come tell the people in the truth. Play this.
To talk about it, because somehow we believe that fiscal discipline alone is going to result in increased wages or in.
People, you said I'm a wicked? I'm a Carl Patrick, you know. Them thing I'm never Carl Patrick. He says somehow people believe physical discipline alone are increase your wage. Hear this.
Increased employment.
An increased employment. No, you said, no, him said the country full employ. No, him not tell us somehow, I think that the physical discipline alone are going to increase wages and increase the employment. We don't supposed to have nobody that look work because you said the whole place of work, which is a lie. Over 1 million people that work. Some say, some push the blame upon uno now, you know. Him say, now, think the physical discipline can create employment and it can push up on the wages and create job. You hear what I'm do? Because none of them know that, you know. Him that tell them a lie. So you also know him come and explain and say physical discipline alone. Yeah.
Alone is going to result in increased wages or increased employment. Yes. It is a false and dangerous notion. So
backside! Or who say from poverty to prosperity? Or who did say we're reaching a prosperity now? So how it will be a false and dangerous notion and it mislead the people? I'm never play this every day. If you are beating with this every day, this just come out of my mouth. The one of them are confess in front of me, you know. Me a job pick them man. The one of them are confess everything when I tell you a long time in front of me right now. Every one of them, leeching them, the one of them. You when they say it's a false and dangerous notion. Can you be about physical discipline? No, he might tell you say the country run good. Wish if the country run good any at all, first of all, you can't have too much patakat and all kind of things. There is no way the contractor general will find one of these things. There is no way. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No long time I tell you this. Eh? You hear when you say, come on, let me play it back. Him say, Uno, feels, hear this.
Fiscal discipline alone is going to result in increased wages or increased employment. It is a false and dangerous notion. So the government has to focus on growth policy in parallel with maintaining good fiscal policy.
So the government now have to focus on growth policy. Where the growth policy there? So you tell me, say the government will always have to focus on the growth policy. So for 10 years, you don't focus on no growth policy. No, you blame the people them, so them some of them things say physical alone. And it's a false notion. This is unbelievable. Remember play Madame Lagarde and Carl because of physical discipline, them, I just wrote that from him. See? I got you dangerous, you know. After you just tell the people them from poverty to prosperity and what you do. No, you come and say a false notion. For them things that physical discipline can go a country. So now you have to think about a growth policy. No, 10 years? 1 decade? I wouldn't have time for waste. That's for sure this man is a waster, Madame Lagarde. IMF. I'm sure him do physical discipline and him say it. Him say it the other day. The man dangerous. See? Man dangerous, you know, man. I'm not this. Let me look for Madame Lagarde. So I know him the physical discipline. So I'm put Lagarde. So Christine Lagarde, yeah? She does sign in, she come to Jamaica 2024.
As you heard earlier, Christine Lagarde, the managing director of the International Monetary Fund IMF, is in Jamaica on official business. Madame Lagarde, who is a native of France, was elected managing director of the multilateral agency on June 28, 2011, succeeding Dominic Strauss-Kahn. Her visit to Jamaica underscores the fund's support for Jamaica's economic reform program and signals her commitment to assisting the wider Caribbean. Just last week, the executive board of the IMF confirmed that Jamaica successfully passed all 4 tests under year 1 of the extended fund facility. The country is set to receive another $70.9 million, bringing total disbursements to date to $414.4 million.
In the first year of program implementation, key reforms that had been pending for a long time were implemented. In particular, the tax incentive legislation approved by Parliament in December 2013 and the fiscal rule approved in March 2014.
So if the fiscal rule approved March 2014 and Andrew was Prime Minister March 2014, they passed it in a Parliament. So any government come in, it's there. Automatically, it show up. So it have nothing to do with this. Yeah? That inability to maintain and we put in physical, that was a lie. A matter of fact, remember next video when just say, when Porsche them put in physical discipline, he never lick out against it. A lie, I tell. He lick out against it. Him say, you know, incorporate, he never lick out against it. So him come with now try to trick people, now a full thing. So you hear me, sir? I'm going to play this, I'm going to play one more thing with him. Because the 5 and 4, the air will never take keep my death. I'm going to tell you this. You cannot run a country, you have some guy who run a country line in pocket and tell you no bag of bullshit. Can't go on a 5 grand. I want to sell out the whole nation. 5 and 10 grand. I'm going to give you something. So you come up and stand up on film side and sell out the place. Me can't do it, you know. Because I have to tell him the truth. Because we can't make poor people suffer. We don't live so. We don't live so. Continue.
But there are other major reforms that are on the must-do list, including improving the collection of taxes so that there is no evasion and there is collection.
Yes.
Modernizing the public sector and improving the business climate in order to pursue the attractiveness of Jamaica, which has caused foreign direct investment to significantly increase over the last 12 months. Consistent implementation of these reforms will boost investor confidence and growth.
We're making further improvements in the business environment and implementing major projects in a timely way to serve as catalysts for growth and development. It is also the shared commitment of the government and the IMF that vital social safety net programs will be maintained to protect the most vulnerable, even as we press ahead with economic transformation.
Madame Lagarde also responded to concerns about the slide in the value of the Jamaican dollar.
Well, I think you have to look back to where we were a year ago, where growth was collapsing, employment was going up, where reserves were running out, and where Jamaica was bleeding its reserves in order.
So, Andrea, no, only live through this. Andrea, look for we now, you know. We live through this. Whatever they encourage and what think about the IMF money? Parties to leave that in 95. The whole of the highway when put in the school, and a 72 school and not even 60, a 72 school. New one build other school refurbish and them thing there. And put in all them program, they put in the part program, put in this, do the whole of these things, the whole of have telephone, the telecommunication thing, they work with them. Everything with them do. Yeah, there's enough them doing it. For the 18.5 years, and I set Jamaica on the right path. That enough people can't sit down and watch me now from them yard and have phone for watch me. When they're back in a back bush, a back a bush. Saying, all the man need to do just continue on the same trajectory. Saying, Madam Lagarde does tell you what going on with the rules and everything we put in, and I eat Angela live off, and I say I him do it. When you have the one of this, and just come out, come send a portion of it, you know. Like they said, but me have Madam Lagarde herself, Madam Lagarde herself come to Jamaica. And I'm push herself and tell her when they go in and you hear when the rule going and things. Stop for the Holness. Him not do nothing for the place. We have over 27,000 kilometer road. And if you come and mark 250 kilometer, it's not up in the bucket, even 1,000. 27,000 plus. So if you come and say it's not 1,000, it's not dropping in the bucket, they shouldn't make all of them gone so bad. And if a man come fix my road and want me to take picture and big them up, yes, man, the government, you know. Yeah, can we see one big up all road that way, you know. Yes, the government will work. Listen, me a motorist and me I drive my vehicle. When I come off of my road, never take the road and go all over the place, so I still drop in them kind of crater there. You understand? This bad. We not run with them. This bad. You understand? It's bad. This dangerous. So that's the thing that right now. See? Remember you Madam Black. Remember finish your Madam Lagarde and them pay your Chris.
To support a currency that was clearly overvalued.
Yes.
So as a result of that, and to give all levers to the Jamaican authorities, and I'm talking here about the finance minister and the governor of Central Bank, it was necessary to determine a devaluation of the currency so that it could be at the right level of appreciation. It was clearly overappreciated. A lot has been done. There's still a little way to go, not much, still a little way to go. But it's clearly on a net value that you have to determine that devaluation. I don't like to use the word devaluation, and I prefer to use the word right valuation, because it may well be down the road as the program proceeds, as growth picks up, and as the reserves build up, that it will not be devaluation forever, and it might revaluate. Okay? So, right valuation has to do with determining the right currency level on the basis of production factors, on the basis of inflation differential, on the basis of competitiveness factors. Jamaica has the IMF full support. We stand ready to help in any way we can, but of course it is up to the Jamaicans, with the public and private sector working in close harmony, to build a bright future.
Jamaica thanks Madame Lagarde and her team for the policy advice, technical assistance, and financial support, which have provided valuable contribution. It proved valuable in our continuing quest.
Say it here. So Madame Lagarde herself came down and tell you when they put in the fiscal discipline, and you too lie. Me I say if you live off a lie. She may come and tell you about fiscal discipline alone. And him even put it in some work. But you tell me say you couldn't go to the country better. After you confront a wheel, that only for one with the naira to, you know. Hey, but me get mama walling pan a naira thing. This is bullshit. Look at Andrew Holness I tell me yes or no. And look up one in you're leeching about. Let me show you something yes. Look here. When you look here. Remember, you know, if a man come in front of me and come with the whole of this, Andrew, come here, sir. I'm going to put you up here, sir. You come with the whole of this, and you fear this economic growth. Only look on this. Remember this, Chris. Look here. Look here.
Our ability to grow the economy is not far-fetched. In fact, economic growth is not new to Jamaica.
Not new.
History records that between 1962 and 1970, our GDP growth rate was 5.31%. The problem is that sustained economic growth has been elusive. Therefore, we must identify a sustained path to economic growth and job creation. This administration has one task: unleash the economic potential and utilize the incredible energy, enterprise, and industry of the Jamaican people for economic growth and shared prosperity. That is why...
Him live pan where Mama Peter and Peter Phillips them put in. Him want to talk about economic growth and prosperity. He use words. And him do things in your face, you know. So you get a face value of some things like the park, and you take picture with this, surface things in do for trick you. Me I tell him what to do now because we're in a hurricane belt, right? You have to clean the gully and the drain them and them things that stop the road and move them patrol. Because enough people place wash there because the gully and drain them black. Water and have nowhere to run go. It causes more destruction. It better you do these things than widen up and fix the thing, widen up, widen up. Certain of the gully them and, you know, put the more depth in them and that you can manage the flow of water because you know it's illy and water run off and all kind of things. You know how to do it. You're not maintaining the place. Me say I'm here now, be a garbage. Me see people block the road now for water. When them say 300,000 people get water, impossible. We don't have so much people that apply for water in the first place. You can't look at how much people apply now. But this is how them lie. See? This are 5 and 4 with the same leaching. Run out to talk about skinny kids. When them come in, them get all of the PSOJ them behind him. And chatting bull crap. And let me tell you something. If you for 10 years, a man sit down and dip on the same thing and don't change up something to you and change up on him, you have to get rid of him. You have to run him. Him is a failure. You not get nothing better out of him, you know. Them are just rubber, but them never want to go prison, so they have to teeth for election. Yeah? Right now, the PRS are get fed up of him, you know, because them are lose to, you know. It's a must. If you have, you say, them not do the maths good neither, you know. Because when you don't have, if when you don't have no customer for buy what you bring in, and you have less customers, spend less money, you're going to lose a lot. I remember your overhead big, so it's easy to fall. And like when a man live in a little one bedroom and I use a one light, I remember seeing a little light. He don't know if I go and little food, if not have no food, he go to bed hungry and then wake up tomorrow morning and think about it. When you live in a mansion up there, say, I need the air condition unit because you live in a full concrete and I slab and put out kind of very hot. So you have to cool it down, you have to make your money and your company, them run and you have staff to pay. And when you can't meet them man that they know, you're end up like spirit. You know, so what happened to spirit? When them can't buy the jet fuel and can't meet certain demands for pay them people, them just run bankruptcy. And look what spirit did value. Them a joker. So leeching there, you know. I know him about like baby, see me?
The Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation was created and conceptualized to facilitate growth with the slogan, achieving prosperity through economic growth and sustainable development.
Okay.
The amalgamation of approximately 50 agencies is a deliberate...
Michael, let me play about the part there. Amalgamation, how much agency him say? 19 or 18? How much him say? Let me play him back. Amalgamation, how much agency? Hear this.
Prosperity through economic growth and sustainable development.
Hear this.
The amalgamation of approximately 50 agencies is a deliberate move to focus our efforts on sustainable economic growth. It is important that we align our policies to meet the mission of this administration, to create a Jamaican economy which consistently meets or exceeds its growth targets while providing meaning.
So all you know, I say you're deal with growth now. All me just play this guy. I tell us now, he meet the fiscal discipline now, so them can figure out how to deal with growth. Not in this back in 2000, the 17, 18, I said these things. Not in this. I tell about the growth and meat and do this. Not him have the whole PSOJ, I tell everything about growth. Oh, them, and them about growth now. Continue.
Full jobs and economic opportunities for all in a sustainable manner.
Sustainable.
The Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation focuses on critical portfolio areas where investment, foreign and local, is buttressed by the provision of housing, access to water, and proper infrastructure, availability of land.
So when you get them here yet? When you can't sit down 10 years and them just recycle the same thing, 10 years. Nobody will put people this way. None! Yeah. Yeah, man. Continue.
And for residential and commercial development, but with due regard given to preserving our environment as well as climate change, which has the potential to derail our plans for economic growth if we fail to adapt to its impacts. In achieving our goals, it is imperative that we create ecosystems of growth where every single Jamaican can contribute to the process and reap the benefits. One of our 8 initiatives in the 5 and 4 target of the Economic Growth Council speaks to bureaucratic reforms, that is, to improve the business environment. This is important because we must cut the red tape and provide the right regulatory environment for investors.
So you are the Prime Minister for 10 years, and you come tell me the whole of this, and I just say doesn't come back with an hour now. Remember, you know, all of the ministry under this, plus the agency, them say 50. Not my word. Yeah, my brother Michael just said 19. Him say 50, Michael. The approximately 50, could be 48, 49 and a half, 50. So him say 50. Go on it half. So this is what him say. Him tell about growth, economic growth and job creation. Him not supposed to tell the same thing about growth now, you know. You fi use this against him. You can't make a man come and come repeat the same thing. Him just repackage it and run out back with the same thing, and then you just sit down and wait. And they say, God damn it, yeah, that. So Nara, what do you want name them? Nara now make 51. Eh? No, we don't know what them there. Brown. Yeah, Jabal, I don't know what them there, you know. But if a man come with this, remember, you know, plus if they have the backing and the full what name? PSOJ. No, the backing of them, every one of them are run out and say no growth, no growth, and go sink. The whole of them, the man there 10 years and destroyed it. Man, tell him I said the man destroyed. No, so the man destroyed the country using drugs and PR, tricking people kind of PR. They come and give him a 5 and a 10 grand. That's so easy for buy out, brother. Yeah, this is our life. So easy for buy out. Hey, you see the one that easy for buy out. They settle themselves, you know. With a back and front, and they did. And enough of them are do still. Thousands of them. Yeah, them not nothing about them, man. Them all out them vote. Them backward out them vote. And them backward them back too. You understand? Them dangerous. Continue.
Consequently, we must address the slow pace of implementation of government projects, which saps the vibrancy of the economy and contributes to the missed opportunities.
So, you know, you hear? So I'm telling you all of this, and I this is my repeating an hour right now. So if you have 50 agency, and you have all of them, Minister of Growth and Job Creation, boom, do all of them in it. And if the super minister fail, you the super minister, you know. Yeah, super destructive minister. No, if economic growth and job creation fail you, what you do, make him come back and talk about Nara, and then some people run out. You know, PMP them and try. This is bullshit. If you have 50 agents, you can't trick me. If them couldn't do the job in 10 years, we have to put 2 man more friends for them some food, and them figure things going enough for them. Remember, you know, you can't put a man on a building, you know, and you put him over the whole of Jamaica. Where him have? Figure give millions him and him friend. And you just talk about him know for the bookkeeping. When it comes to yes. That's a bullshit. Yeah? Continue.
I believe that as we work together, we create a strong, cohesive, productive, harmonious, and peaceful Jamaica that is truly the place of choice to live, work, raise families, do business, and retire in paradise.
Them love use a word there now. I'm going to tell St. Thomas store and pick pan that. Him tell us the road where them build up more than 100 when on the best road and it mash up in a 5 months. Yeah. No man, any man who say them they easy for dip online and not that bullshit. A country can let me tell you, uncle we have government do better. You know, play politics when a government in there now. You hold them accountable. Yeah. Them longitude and them latitude. Them vote. Of course, megawatt. Sure. Hey, my brother, you think you're easy. And that them no that she said. And that man. And them longitude and latitude. Yeah, man, them longitude and latitude. Them vote. That's it. So this is all news and catch the people them. Now when Andrew come back with the same word, they must spin them. And I tell you when Nara, answer people want it flat before it start. Them that want to see it fail. Don't make him play that power now. He did have a super, he still have the super ministry. But you see, remember, you know, you see Leach in your son, you know. You see the other one, when name Adam Stewart and the one of them behind him 100%, you know. Keith Falcon and the one of them, you know. Dan Webby, him capture them. Because a guy, what him do, you know? Him do PR. Say a PR guy this. So when them go around and him capture the one of these people, come and tell you some sweet things. Yeah, you know, we are man and you know, you have some man, he just go tell some girl, you mean good enough, but them go tell some girl but now did some sweet things. Them are garbage, you know, but she don't know. Because him have free money go spend on a pants and a shirt and 2 more things and he go tell her sweet things and she fought for this and fought for that. She have a good man and left her a good man, you know. Mash up all her family and go pick up a garbage. And just realize him is a parasite. But no good man now want that. Because now reverse. Good man no do reverse it. You know, you can't have something that rings out all over the place and you're not going to do that. You see? Good man now, you know that. So she run gone. Because of licks and greed and all kind of little things and put vanity over life instead of being alive. I saw them people follow Andrew Holness there. Yeah? The man are destroyed. The country not running. But as long as them can get a box food, and them can get a 5 grand or a 10 grand, ooh, have them come give me the Christmas money. No, you're big people. And you want to sit down for your man, come give you 5 grand for Christmas money. That's how the country stay like this. 5 grand. You know that things about a man you disrespect me, do you know? You know, big woman like me, a big man like me, a grandfather like me, or you know, you have some grandmother that's a grandmother like me, and them are big. They're not busy about that. Long as they bring it, that's why in a Central Kingston, you hear the thing about upstairs the other day with Rose and the other one. That's why you hear these things. You understand? When a man of government hold them accountable and nobody, that's a serious thing. You understand? Yeah, man. Continue.
I have every confidence
You have confidence
in the excellent team on board to get the job done.
Yes.
I have already seen evidence of what they can accomplish through vision, strategic planning, focus, hard work.
So let me ask you a question, Andrew. You just tell the nation how much years about now. So you have every confidence in the productive team, right? And you see the hard work and the focus and vision and plan. So why them run? So why this never go through? Why we never grow up? Yeah? Yeah, man. And them sell, man. True. So why them never grow? Him say have every confidence in them, you know. But tell me what? Yeah, Issa now after the election, now move on, John. Yeah, what Issa said. Finish
and
play.
Commitment. Together, let's transform Jamaica.
So together, let's transform Jamaica. Transform? It transform now? The man come back now with Nara, with one bag of bull crap again. You can't do people like this, brother. Yeah? And then you and your wife in there now hijack the house. It's where you come say, where she say, but you make the opposition leader talk now. But it's you know, I tell them about what is standing out and sheriff. Say no, but they think make them read it. Him come and say the same thing. This was a plan. It was a plan. See? And then to stop it, because you know what I see, number one, you know, we want a vibrant house, you know. When you hear bull crap, them get up and knock down the bull crap. Not somebody if you try keeping that to talk. That must work. It must not. Not somebody to keep it not to talk. That is bullcrap. Because say John Mahfood. Because say John Mahfood. But we play John Mahfood before that 10 minutes I run off. All right. So we John Mahfood, come up. We want to hear what Mahfood say to Andrew. Yeah? Nice. Yeah, man, nice. Remember, we tune in to put up on par, you know. Put up on par. Yeah? Tune in to put up on par. Put up on par. So look at John then, yeah. This is what we do this is what we do now. When we tune in to this, you know. This is what we do every week, yeah? So look at that. You say one palette, you know. Live performance. We've been at the studio every week. So I run through them, say, look, Kiddy and the one of them, yeah. Yeah, so this we shoot every week right now. So put up on par, nice series. You know, I have to document them thing there. So when you tune in, man, put up on par, can't miss, you know. All right, John Mahfood. I'm going to play John Mahfood before anything else. Yeah? Hear this. Here, John Mahfood, I tell Andrew, this is after the
Jamaican businessman and former president of the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association, the JMEA, John Mahfood, is calling for significant job cuts in the public sector in order to move the country's growth agenda forward. He made the call in a media release earlier this week. With the JLP securing a third term in office amidst persistent low growth, the businessman says it cannot be business as usual. Mahiri Stewart tells us more.
The former JMEA president says the Jamaican economy cannot afford another 5 years of stagnation. According to Mr. Mahfood, many Jamaicans still recall the much-touted JLP promise of 5 in 4. That's 5% GDP growth in 4 years, which never materialized. He says with a renewed mandate, it would be folly for the government to simply continue business as usual and expect a different result. Mr. Mahfood.
I'm going to stop it there, so you see when Andrew come with right now, some people at the pan, they might waste them time, you know. Because when you have government people, you hold government accountable. You vote free man, not you hold them accountable. Who know how suffer? You can't make a man can just come shut you up. That for sure. We can't trust you, you know. Can't trust you because when you sell all on one picnic. When you sell a man, you know, come that when you wear some backwards sell a man. Yeah, man. Because yeah, man, them sell out. If a man can't come here to look at chicken and them thing that you say, okay, where man when you talk about him, you know, see the man them not even Jamal them bring back for the learn for read and write. Because them just want chicken up and use like a slut. Not garbage. If you go away, man. Say it bad. You understand? All when you want the country worldwide, all the member of parliament, all the government accountable. Because I notice when I do too, you know, when I play politics. Want to move off a member of parliament to opposition and them in a government. They make representation in a parliament and see them try to take for them. Yeah, them try to take for them speech and everything when them start. They want to boycott that. Say, no, in a constituency, if you get up strongly against it too. You shouldn't wait to when them come, but you should have video that. Come together and come out and say, this is not work a parliament. I go to parliament when they keep flood down with that. And say number 14 have to come out. Who not joker? When the flood down that. Yeah, flood down there. Yeah, when the concern Jamaica not flood down there. You don't want to have that. If you don't want flood down there right now, what you do? You make sure put it online. Put it online. Video runner. Come here. Who tell me? I'm a bedroom. Tell me. Me tell him send me. Come and like see the thing them say. She talk about she there talk say them a style them a angle about pan line. So she watch no me see tough tongue with the same thing too, you know. I said them I say about him ya hole ya one pee hole, you not pee hole. So what you mean, boss? And you forget flat up, you're gonna read that comment better. Him so thin skin. Brother, remember, you know, when you're a minister, you know, you got to hear all kind of things. You're too thin skin, man. Go away, man. You can't have thin skin. You can't hear me attack. Remember, you're a minister. I remember say people are there and they watch. I remember you drop blame, you never take blame yet. But me, I tell the people them this, you blame the government, the buck stop with Andrew Holness. 100%. When you blame a minister, remember the ultimate buck stop with him. Can input them there, can move them. So when them keep them there, him a hurt, you know. Remember just remind them of this. See? But for remind them that too, you know. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, man. At Spanish Stone Market. Well, at that, you know, at that too, you know, Gerald. See? But the people, them have to do something about that. Yeah. You see what I say? Yeah, man. Yeah, Chippy Ranks. Yeah. Oh, that Chippy Ranks. Yeah. Yeah, man. All right. Just subscribe. All right. Yeah, man. See? That me, yeah, man. See? So this bad. This bad. We have to hold them accountable. And then, me have, hey, and when you see me there, so me have enough more my artists, brother, them, you know, them Andrew. Most of them, man, they're foolishness with you, you know. Yeah, them just sit on some media, you know, them not like me, you know, so me like talk my mind, you know, for man, you know, me not hold back nothing, you know. Something to write my bonnet. Yeah, man. You see me, I say? Yeah, man, something to write my bonnet. You understand? So I search to go around that, so we never put it. Something to write, we get up and we talk about it. All government accountable. Stop sell out on yourself. Stop talk about this one, about him good, you still him. I tell you, say him no do nothing and him have no growth. And if uno feel say him can make growth, so him say it's stupid. The man said foolish. He just say it. But yesterday in that 5 and 4, where I tell about go live and go and live and nice in a paradise. And have kids and live comfortable. Eh? And him continue recycling these things. You know the government, we know the government have no money, so taxpayers run the thing. Even when you read budget, you know, it's not a matter you have shortfall. Can you say you collect these taxes and then when it's short because the people them where you also work now work. So you make it, that's why I'm raising up the thing them and I'm collect it for motorists too. And I want $1 billion for motorists. So the man them come out and look at $2 billion for them. After them pay much taxes already. And we say that bad too, you know. That terrible. We say terrible too. After them spend so much. We say terrible. You understand? It's bad. No two way about it. Now we say this will stop. You understand? But that Mr. Leachin continue ball because uno we're carrying well PSOJ boys them carrying the most coke at Jamaica and some of them member of parliament, some of them government minister, them are juggies. So them carrying the most cocaine and do all kind of things. The one of them are bad, them are lose money, you know. Them thing I feel up to them are lose a lot of money. You see him? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. See? Them a lose a lot of money. Yeah, man. See? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Them a lose a lot of money. No two way about it. Yeah? Yeah. Them a lose a lot of money. And a circle. Anyway, Mr. Bridget talk to me from UK. So I talk to him, you know. Gonna deal with some music business doing that so. And the 2 hours doing, you know. Remember when I go in the shot at nothing but 2 hours, you know. Before me, yeah, when I go in nothing shot, man. God, you see that 1 hour and 29, 1 hour and 59 minutes stop, so when I get nothing shot, so. We remember we have party on deck. So when I can't miss it too for buy them ticket and everything. Lick my man just same way. Call my man just she tell me, well, so I tell me, Chris, we not call my man yet, you know, brother. See the thing them party on deck, you know it already, you know, brother. Call my man G. All right. But there, when I know say later again, I want to go do some musical work right now. So, you know, people are text me up right now, so I forgot what deal with what I deal with. Later, I'm out. Bless.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we not honor them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we not honor them. We alone some rise up the bomber day.
I'm not up, not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter. Put up in the rhythm, they load some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.